Hello, happy Monday, welcome to vlog 27. It's already been a morning and it's only I'm just gone 10:15. Got up early enough, got right off for college. He has an exam this morning. I have bleached and dyed my eyebrows. As you can see, I did my hair over the weekend. I've done purple roots at the bottom where I bleached it, and there's a rainbow at the back, so yeah. I've been to town because they had Pepsi Max cans on offer at £5 a tray, so I thought I'd stock up now for the month. Because yeah, obviously pennies will be smaller as the month goes on. Yeah. I had a couple racist men grizzling behind me. They started grizzling and they turned racist, and thankfully they got off. I had someone get on who smelled like, who had a bit of a, to use a quote, triggering smell. He'd smelled, bless him, like, I'll say bless him, no, it's a thing you can do, even I can do it. He smelled like he'd taken his washing out, left it in a carrier bag for a good week, and then decided to dry it. So it had that musty, mouldy, damp smell, which is very triggering of a relative who used to do that with their clothes. I did not realise why until shortly before. I know thank you to them in my life. So that was a fun triggering smell to be sat right next to. So yeah, and also the buses are absolutely appalling today. Guess who's going to be getting on? I've been on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by the end of the day. So yeah, so while we chat, I'm going to quickly chuck together a backpack because thankfully my next bus is actually existing, but still I've got to be about to go get on it. So I've got to clear some crap out my backpack because I'm bringing my bag. And yeah, I'm off to London, as you do when you're meant to be sensible, but you're also having a severe mental health crisis moment. Manically cut my hair off. It looks beautiful, but still, yeah, it's birthday week. I fucking hate birthday week. I don't mind it normally. This year can go in the bin. No thank you. So yeah, so it'll be alright. I'm gonna go my sister's birthday Wednesday. It's her birthday tomorrow, which is Tuesday, but she's coming up Wednesday. So we're doing a little just dinner, like snacky tea. Perfect. The following day, no thank you. That is a relative's birthday who I don't thank you anymore, and yeah, that will be the struggle bus. There's no other way to word it. But yeah, so instead I'm off to London to go buy luggage. Number one, I need luggage, as you would have seen in the Paris vlogs. I came home with a one-wheeled suitcase. Yeah, I need luggage. My sister was going to lend me hers. She's now about to move, so she's going to need it, and I need luggage. So Primark rather charmingly have decided to start selling Van Gogh luggage, and it's not, they've got the cherry blossoms, which is not my favourite painting of his. It's a bit, yeah. Instead they have got the irises, and they've got it as a big suitcase and a little one. So I'm off to go buy a luggage set from London. The only reason why I'm going to London is to go buy luggage. Fair enough, it is £80, but it's £80 for a matching set of luggage. How cool will that be? So yeah, so I'm going to take you on my phone, which I'm literally giving a tiny bit of extra charge here. And yeah, we're going to go to, where are we going to go to? It's literally given an in and out London trip, but we are going to go have a mooch round Sosten Grenard, because I love my sister, but it'd be nice to mooch with some headphones on and just, I won't feel so rushed. Or I wasn't rushed last time, but you know, mentally rushed. I wasn't in the, yeah, I sound manic, I realise this, I'm like blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I can do everything my own timing with headphones on, coping with my own mental abilities, or not coping as it seems. But yeah, gonna go Sosten Grenard, and there is a lovely tiger next door. I really want to get these frog grips for plants. And then there is the huge ass Primark on top of Road, which says they have got the luggage in stock, which I want. Then I'll be going home. Hi, pardon me by the way. Welcome to Manic Cheryl. She's a something. I'm either crying or I'm bouncing off the walls. There's no in between, so yeah. But my bus is nearly where I need it to be. I need to go chuck some extra breakfast in my bag because my heart rate's going to be burning today, so we're going to need some panic sugar. I'm even going to take some of my just in case glucose tablets because, yeah. And my headphones and my sunglasses because I've had 4 people doctor me this morning and I don't need it. The downside of freshly dyed hair, it's an invitation to a conversation which I don't want to be part of. But yeah, I'm so sorry I'm starting this off ranty and a bit but that is currently how I'm feeling, a bit so yeah, so I'm gonna go get some glucose tablets, chuck in my bag so my mum doesn't nag me, a couple of Rice Krispie squares I've just bought, and yeah, let's go to London. So I'll take you with me on my phone, so I will chat to you afterwards, or if I'm really confident, chat to you walking around. But either way, enjoy a London montage. Some metallic acrylic paint for my sketchbook. I really like these organisers, but they're a bit pricey at £5 something, and it's a great place to come for Paris, isn't it? What I've just found, I think it's really cool, is lino printing ink in pastels. Look at that purple! And this dark green, there's like a peachy colour, and they're 366, so I think we're going to get some of that. That's a cool purple. So yeah, I'm gonna get some of that to try. see through even with the slip. I love this, it looks like a ballerina costume and it's the softest tulle at the bottom. Some nice silk skirts. Okay, not. This is so pretty. A lot of my dresses are actually. Quick one in Primark, picked up a couple pairs of cycling shorts and 2 reduced mascaras, and now about to find a suitcase. Let's record. Look at it. This one's 45, little one is 35, and I'm going to be owning both of them because what an amazing set of matching luggage that will be. This is the little one, cherry blossom. I'm not very keen on that. Luggage has been acquired. We are getting home now. Just waiting for the tube. So I will see you all at home. Hello, I'm back from London and less manic now. What is the difference between this morning and this afternoon? This morning I found people talking to me really fucking hard work. This afternoon I had 2 lovely ladies come up and compliment me and it felt lovely. Yeah. They like my hair and I like my suitcase. I also have the little version inside it because yeah, I worked out really good value as you would have just seen from the little clips. 45 for the big one and 35 for the little one. 80 quid for a set of matching luggage. Is it 80 quid or 90 quid? 80 quid because it was 88 in total with the other bits I bought, so yeah, 80 quid for a set of matching luggage. Can you complain at that? And the little one fits inside it, so if I wanted to I could bring the little one, pack around it, and then I've got both, and then the other side when I could travel home. So, but I thought I'd share with you what I picked up in London. Obviously 2 suitcases, the reason for going down. I've just got them in charge because yeah, they need charging. I even have them to hand, my beloved little wire headphones that I use in case I don't want my over-the-ear ones because they're very sweaty. I'd stopped using them in London because they were too sweaty, and I can get spots behind my ears because of it. Have died. The wire in them has died and they came with my phone, so I thought I'd get some little Bluetooth ones that just go in your ear so there's no sweatiness around. But yeah, this is my 3rd pair of these Tiger headphones. I bought some green ones, Ryan pinched them. Well, I bought black ones for Ryan, he lost one, so then I'd not long got some green ones for myself. He borrowed them permanently. So now we're on the 3rd colour. I've got myself a white set, and yeah, these are £20 and they are really good. So yeah, so I got myself them in Tiger. Didn't get anything else in Tiger. And then I picked up in Boots because there was one near there. I got the NYX mascara I was on the hunt for. I was influenced by someone on TikTok. I'm entirely honest. And yeah, bearing in mind I'm not having my lashes done. I was meant to the end of the month for then for June and then into July and then have them done for my birthday. Instead I'm waiting, just gonna have them done for my birthday. Instead I bought a nice mascara and we'll go with nice mascara instead, because as nice as my lashes are, they're £45, and yeah, this is not the month to be spending that on what I feel is frivolous as lashes. She says I've just spent 8 quid on luggage, but also I've not bought myself a bougie mascara ever. They're always budget ones, but you see it? So yeah, and her eyelashes looks amazing. They were literally so good, so I was like, and I love NYX stuff, so I got that. There's the little back of the box. Oh god, it doesn't want to focus today, does it? There we go. So yeah, it's pretty good. Worth a shot. I didn't go nuts and stuff either. I was really good. You'll be pleased to know. As well as picking up the suitcases in Primark, I got 2 pairs of cycling shorts that were £3 each. I got them in a size large, like my leggings flares I've got, because I thought these are the same thing. It's still really weird. I went from buying leggings in a 2XL to a L. But yeah, I got them in this mid blue, according to the thing, because yeah, I've 1 pair in lemon and I think I have 1 rainbow tear. They're my only cycling shorts left, and I will wear a pair a day, sometimes 2 pairs a day if I get sort of just hot. And yeah, and I got this pair in hot pink, so I thought they were very nice. So I've now got 4 pairs of cycling shorts, feeling very fancy. And then I got 2, well, it must have been mascara day, 2 of these Dramatic Lash mascaras. They were £3 down to £1. Let me find out where you open it. I thought for £1 it was worth picking up, and I thought if I get 2, if it's good, I've got a spare. If it's not so good, I'll offer it to my mum. Because I'm very fussy about brushes. I like chunky brushes. Oh, let me just grab the sewing pin. I use them like tiny pair of scissors. They're very useful. But I will say Primark was very pleasant, and you know, was not manic or didn't feel overwhelming, which was nice. So yeah, I did it actually even after I went in Primark. I popped over across the road to go in the tube, and that lovely Uniqlo is over the road now, so, and there is an entrance right next to the tube. So I went in for a mooch in Uniqlo. I very nearly walked out with another big t-shirt dress, but I was very good and I didn't. Very close though. I literally was holding it up and so yeah. There we go. Let's have a look. But yeah, this was £1, and I'm assuming it is a knockoff of something. Most mascaras in Primark seem to be. Oh god, that's an unusual brush. So yeah, be interesting. But yeah, for £1, why not? And then in Sostengrena, I got a birthday card for Sophie, because it's her birthday tomorrow. We're doing a little birthday tea at my mum's house on Wednesday. This was £1.8. I quite liked it. It was a bit different. Even though she's turning 30, she does not want anything 30 related, which I can get, you know. I've got these metallic acrylic paints. These were £3.74. And yeah, I thought they were in unusual colours. If I list them off to you, there's royal blue, lavender blue, mountain green, pastel yellow, apricot, and something sorbet. Rose sorbet, I think it is. So they're unusual, and they're apparently metallic as well. They did have them as non-metallics, but I thought we'll try them. They'd be good for the sketchbook. So I got them because obviously June's going to be head healing, lots of indoor stuff, lots of creative stuff, lots of stuff that doesn't involve other people necessarily. So and to go with my beads I bought last time, I was able to have a bit of a look, and I had some more stock in this time, so I got these ones to be filler beads with some of the little smiley face heart ones and the letter beads that I want to make some bits of. So I've got these lovely metallic little round ones in various shapes, of various sizes even. Those were £1.88, and then I've got these ones again. Oh come on, there we go. That is sparkly, and again various sizes, and they're round, and these were £2.20. So yeah, so I got them, and then I got 2 of these. I've it's quite liquidy, so I'm not sure if it's more painty, but either way it'll be fun to experiment with. I got block printing ink in this lovely like lilac colour, and then I also got it in, it's a bit hard to tell from the side, so we'll show you the front, in this lovely like forest green. Oh come on, it's having a moment with focusing, my apologies. There you go, see the foresty green. And yeah, these were £3.66 each, and they're 50ml, which is quite a lot, so I thought they would be very fun to experiment with, especially with some of the lino prints I've already got, like lino cuts that I can reprint. Will be fun. And that, my friends, is that, which is quite good really, isn't it? But yeah, it is 3:10 right now, so I'm only 2/3 of the way from my day. I still have to go food shopping. So yeah, there's that to go. But I'm not tired, which is nice. By now I'd be exhausted, but because I knew exactly what I was doing, where I was going, I could conserve my energy, which was nice. But yeah, also I'm a bit shiny from London, so I think I'm gonna give my my face a little wipe with some toner or something, just to unshiny my face, because London, you bring it home with you. But yeah, I'm gonna sit down, chill out, have a drink, and then yeah, let my headphones charge, and then I'm gonna go food shopping in Aldi, which is very good. So yeah, so not sure if I haul it or not, to be honest probably not, because this is enough now for today, isn't it? But yeah, so I'll chuck in, if I see anything fun I'll chuck it in, but if not, yeah, we'll catch up a wee bit later. But for now I'm going to go sit down, have a cold drink and take a moment. Catch up with you later. Hello, excuse the fan in the background, I've just got back from food shopping. I'm hot. Everything's pretty much the same from Aldi, apart from I'd show you this that was new. I've been waiting for this to come in for ages. It's the Swedish style big ball style gravy. It's good till October 2025, so I've got two. You make it like normal gravy. So yeah, this was £1.09 I think. So yeah, so if you're a fan of IKEA, but if you're anything like me, when we went there, no gravy packets. Aldi do a version at the moment. It was on the special buys, but it may be normal. We will wait and see. But I have just got a studio delivery. First one in quite a while. I think Christmas. Because I've paid back quite a lot of my studio account, so I had a bit of a splurge. Getting some more clothes. Feels like the endless clothes buying. And also, look at the sparkly Crocs. They're even fluffy lined sparkly Crocs. How good. I like wearing Crocs. Housework shoes. I have a pink pair I use for gardening, and I do wear them as housework shoes, but with these having a fluffy lining, I have housework Crocs, and they're glittery, and I can gut them. So yeah, my best has got black ones. I've got black and silver sparkly. So yeah, I have some Crocs, proper ones as well. My other ones are Primark. So yeah, I was just having a really good peruse, and they had loads of bits fairly decent actually. I've got this. God, that is decently wide, isn't it? God, feels like it might be massive, but no, I have big boobs. This is an Adidas sports bra. Aero ready, and it's made to absorb your sweat and make you feel dry. And I thought, always in need of bras to be honest, so yeah, and it's a very pretty colour, and it's more like a sort of crop top, but yeah, it's got a decent thick lining on it and a very gutsy bit of elastic, but also skinny straps. I don't have many skinny strap things. So yeah, that was I think £4, which I thought was great. And then I got things in several sizes because again, I don't know my size. So we're playing try on the size. Obviously I'll put down below what fit and what didn't fit so we know for future. But yeah, I got these knitted wide leg knitted Adidas. I was having an Adidas moment. I was just looking through the stuff they were throwing up as suggested searches, and I was like, you know what, I never look at branded. Let's have a look at some branded stuff. So yeah, these were meant to be £85. I got them for 17, or was it less? Might have been less. It was 14. These were a size 16. So yeah, I'm not sure on the sizing, but we will try everything on, and obviously I'll leave a comment down below as to what fits and doesn't fit. Obviously the Crocs fit, I've tried them on. Yes. Bra looks like it will, bras. But yeah, these are like green knit, I think they're part of a 70s range. It's got an embroidered logo, and then it goes down, and it's got a really like flared leg. It's got a little stripe, and as you can see, they're like knit fabric. So I thought they're really fun green. I love colour. I absolutely love colour. So yeah, so I thought they looked really fun, and they do actually look quite decently sized. It's on the bum that will be the killer. So I'll try them on after, and I'll put a note. Editing Cheryl can add a note. So they're size 16 in a stretchier fabric. These are size 18. Trying to put things nicely just in case I need to return. Yeah, 2x18. Oh no. Apparently 2x is 24 to 26. I did not order them in that size. I'm sure I ordered an 18. Apparently that's what a 2x is listed on the inside as. But yeah, they're like the slinky sportswear fabric, nice wide band, and they go down. It's got stripes on the side, obviously, a little Adidas logo, cycling shorts, but stretchy. So yeah, they are way bigger than I thought they'd said they'd be. But the sizing on the inside and the actual size in those always hit and miss in it. So we will try them on and see. Online it said 18. Apparently according to the tag it's a 2x 24-26, but we will see, because yeah. But I got those. And then the last thing is another pair of knit trousers. This time in blue. I was very tempted with the matching, they had like a sweater vest that went with it, but it was quite cropped. And I know me, I'd want to put it over a big t-shirt and it wouldn't work because it needs to be a fitted thing, or wear it as is, and nah. So yeah, these are the ones I really fell in love with because I love this blue. It's like a really cool blue. Sounds sad, it reminds me of my old speed kit kind of blue, but yeah, nicer. I got these in a size 20. Again, learning sizes in sportwear brands. They do not look much different from the 16s, if I'm honest. Let's line them up. Oh, that's the difference between a 16 and a 20 is 3 fingers worth. Yeah, so we will see. But yeah, again, lovely blue, embroidered logo, goes down into the lovely flared leg, stripy bit at the bottom, nice knit fabric. It's like sort of not knitted, it's like polyester knit. If I'm honest, it reminds me of a hockey jersey in all the best ways. Look, it's that kind of, yeah, I think that's why I like them. They're very nostalgic. And I think, yeah, they were part of a 70s thing. End of plastic waste, made from recycled fabrics. So yeah, so they're part of a one of their little things they did, but these look really cool. It would be nice to have some colourful bottoms that are just bottoms that I haven't made, but also, you know, it'd be nice to just have some nice trousers, you know, rolling on the same things until literally, you know, they fall apart, or you just size in and out of them and you keep wearing them. It's nice to indulge in a treat. So yeah, I think all these 5 things were £66 on the studio account, but bearing in mind the trousers would have been 85 each. And then I got Crocs, proper Crocs. They were really cheap. They were like, I think £17, the glitter Crocs. And I know they're fuzzy lined, which isn't, you know, grand in the summer, but still. It's the, what's it today? 3rd of June. It's been thick grey cloud and very humid today. We're not exactly blazing sunshine here in the UK. So yeah, it will do very well. I think so. But yeah, but that is my little studio haul, additional extra. Instead of a food shop this week, you get some clothes. And obviously I will put underneath as to what things fitted, the green ones, the black tracky bottoms, and the things, and I'll even put the sports bra fit, just so you know. I mean, yeah, it's apparently a XL in D to double D is the size, and I went for on that. That's why it looks so big, because I'm so not with my own boobs, I forget what size they are. I don't even know, to be honest. They're just big, annoying, and there. From anyone else who knows the joys. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna go chill out. I'm gonna try these clothes on because I'm quite excited. And yeah, I will catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. Me and Ro are gonna have a chicken and bacon pizza I just picked up in Aldi, and yeah, just put all the food shopping away. So yeah, but no, gonna have a nice chill out evening. Yeah, I plan to probably be exhausted tomorrow with how much I've been out and about today. I mean, yeah, 10,975 steps, 4.6 miles I have walked. How much of that was with a hideous high heart rate? 57, probably more. So yeah, on plus side, didn't need my glucose tablets, so that's a bonus. But you know, that proves that I've eaten enough, which is, you know, we're learning. So, but I will see you lovely people tomorrow, and yeah, we'll do something creative and indoors tomorrow. Now I've got new stuff, we can have a play while I do adulting, like washing and all that depressing stuff. So yeah, so catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. Hello and happy Tuesday. Yes, she went back to bed when the boy went to college, because did you see how much I did yesterday? I was tired. I had one of those nightmare-y dreams where you wake up, you do stuff. I was awake for a solid hour. Went to lay back down because every muscle is screaming today. Fell straight back into it. So yeah, but ready? Look at those wonderful wide legs. But yeah, guess who fits into their clothes? This is why we do not pay attention to sizing, I might add. The size 16 fits. The size 18, which I bought as an 18, labelled 2X on the tag. The actual tagging size says 24 to 26. Also fits. And the size 20 fits. So my experiment of let's find out what size we are in this brand so I can have an idea of what kind of size didn't happen. But I am going to keep all 3 things. 1, because they're a bargain. 2, I love them all. 3, I need bottoms. So yeah. I was telling my mum about it not long ago on the phone. I was like, yeah, I bought these things as a let's see what fits experiment, and everything fucking fits. So she was like, labels. I'm like, I know, but it does mean I've got really cool clothes. So I'm not complaining, and they are so comfortable, and they're not hot either. They're just the right level of, you know, covered but not hot. I really like them, but really like them, and they're bright colours, which makes my soul happy. That, my hair, my brows, I've got a bit of dopamine going through my body, and it isn't from a tablets for once. So yeah, it's a bit of a grey day today, and it's a bit breezy. But yeah, so far today I've had a bloody long nap, basically. Chatted to my mum, coordinated a few bits for tomorrow, because it is my sister's birthday today. So I need to send her a voice note. The other sister is just MIA at the moment. She's not, so we're leaving her to her thing. If she will, she will, but you know, this happens when you have twin younger sisters. One's in, one's out. Then one comes back in, they're both together we have both of them, and then the other one checks out for a bit. It's just how it seems to roll, you know. It's just, yeah, it's how it's won over the years. I will say, can you tell I have been through a lot of stress the past week, and it's not going to be going away. Look at my poor spot riddled face. There's some on the older jowls. And then, yeah, my head, my poor face is so spotty right now. Some of my cheeks, one on my nose. Eyebrow one's been so sore. So, yeah, so my poor face is so sore. I'm trying so hard not to touch them. But, yeah, my face is not a happy bunny. Entirely stress related, because I know it is. But still, not happy. But I've at least got June to get rid of them. And we are only like the 4th of June today, so. But yeah, it's my younger sister's birthdays. So, happy birthday, twins. You're officially 30. They're my youngest sisters, by the way, so. Weird. We're all fucking adults now. Like, real adults. What's wrong with us? I say this as, you know, one's planning to move again. Another sister is currently trying to buy a house, you know. But still, they're always going to be, you know. My sister who's trying to buy a house is permanently in my head 7, dressed as a fairy. Or not even 7, like 5, 7. And the younger ones were just, you know, adorable but feral. So yeah, I mean, I've been able to tell the difference to them because they're non-identical twins since forever. You know, it's my job as a big sister, and there is the most lovely picture actually of me and my sister when we met them in hospital, because we were dressed ultimate 90s kid, colourful jeans and everything. It was so good. And yeah, this mop of just blonde curls I used to be. Yeah, me and my sisters. So I've taken the role of big sister, quite important, quite big over the years, you know. I used to do us like lunch on Saturdays when my mum used to work, and yeah, we used to do like hot lunch every Saturday with the money would be left, and that's where I got very economic with my money. And yeah, I'd learned how to cook basically eggs in every single way, so then we could have them every Saturday, and yeah, I'd be pretty good, not to toot my own horn, but I'm sure my sisters would agree. So yeah, tried my best, but yeah, it's just weird. Everyone's grown up now, and it's just odd. She says, sitting here dressed as a rainbow, very excited that her literally like grass green trousers fit her. Oh yeah, also my mum's very impressed that I don't have proper Crocs. I might have to get her son and be like, pick some Crocs, I'll get you some Crocs. So yeah, because she keeps stealing everyone else. It's just like, I do like them, but it's fine. If I'm on a Primark, I'm like, would you like? So I might be like, pick some Crocs, I'll get you some Crocs. You know, at 17 quid, why not? But yeah, so today is a very chill indoor day. I had a list on my phone. I was like, oh, we'll do this, we'll do that, and I'm like, I can feel my legs going well, throbbing from here, as my phone is telling me, hey, have you been on a walk? No, we're not doing a walk today. It's my new thing for June, is I'm going to try and do a walk a day, or at least a walk several times a week is the aim. So, but not today. Legs are screaming. Tomorrow, I'll go for a walk tomorrow. So yeah, so that's my kind of new thing is, yeah, go for a walk, Cheryl. Your brain would appreciate it, your body would appreciate it. Fuck it, if all else, you can just blast out music in your headphones and have a good stomp. That's therapeutic enough for 20 minutes, isn't it? So, but yeah, I was like, oh, do creative stuff. That might be later. But for now, we're gonna chill. I probably should make some lunch. It's 12:30. I did have breakfast before I went back to bed, so I have eaten food. But yeah, I'm thinking a bit of lunch, blopping with some YouTube, and then yeah, we'll crack on with stuff as the day comes. But it's a nice chill day today, which is needed. So very satisfied with everything I did get done yesterday, though, because it takes the pressure off for the whole week. So I was saying to my mum, I'm like, today's an off day, tomorrow's an on day. And then Thursday, off day. Thursday might be very hard. That is a big anniversary moment. Person. So yeah, we're going to do all the creative things. That's when I might get busy with some sewing. Because I do really want to get started with my tailor dress. So I might get busy with some sewing and get a mock-up done of the bodice. So then I know, one, how it fits. Two, how to adjust it for the t-shirting I've got. So yeah, so that will be my next thing. That will be Thursday. Friday, I've kind of, Kaylee, bless her, my friend, called me while I was on my way to London. She was like, you free to hang out? And I'm like, I have a pre-booked train ticket to London. She was like, it's fine. And she was like, I've been a shit friend. I'm like, no you haven't. We've both been shit. We've been busy. It's life. We've been really fucking busy. So yeah, so we gave each other an update on our lives. And it's like, she's like, I'm free Wednesday and Friday. I'm like, cool. I'm kind of free Wednesday. Definitely Friday. And she's like, actually, I'm like, I'm more than happy to. I said, we don't even have to go out and do anything. I could sit at your kitchen table and be motivation. Because yeah, if someone there, you do jobs a bit easier. And also I like to give a hand. And she's like, yes, actually, I've got people coming around. That would be really helpful. So I'm going to go around her house Friday and be like a, was it my sister called it body doubling or something? But yeah, so I'm going to go around and, you know, give a hand and then sit down at a kitchen table watching TikToks while she does stuff. And we'll chat about the world and put everything to rights. So yeah, and probably have lunch knowing us. So yeah, we might go via a shop and get some lunch. But that's Friday, so that's kind of my plan. And then the weekend, I don't know. Ryan's got plans this weekend. He's out both days. So yeah, so Ryan's got some nice plans. I've got no idea. I might do the car boot again Saturday. Because I have a weekly bus ticket, so it would take me as far as the car boot. So yeah. I'm quite tempted to maybe go do that. Because you only spend as much as you take, so it's a cheap day out and it's quite satisfying and it's nice. And also, by going by myself, it's a really good tester of talking to people and interacting with people by myself, which obviously I am going to Paris next month, if you can't tell from me where I keep fucking talking about it. And yeah, I will be by myself for 4 days. I need to get really, really good at talking to people, because otherwise I'm not going to do very well. So yeah, so I'm getting there. It's getting really good, but yeah, I've lost the sort of feel sick feeling. But we're getting there on the confidence rebuilding. This helps a lot. I cannot tell you how stupid it is. Having my hair and my eyebrows back brings back confidence. It just makes me feel so much more me. So yeah. It's nice, and also I quite like how my glasses match. Yeah, so. But for now, I'm going to go do a lovely voice note to my sister. And yeah. And just basic happy birthday one to the other one. She can ghost me or not. She's given 0. And then, yeah. Go chill out, because then tomorrow is a little birthday tea. I'm going to make quiche and sausage rolls. So, I'll film probably a little bit of that tomorrow, but that's for tomorrow's Cheryl. Today's Cheryl is going to go catch up. 20 minutes left of Helen Anderson video, so I'm going to go catch up on what is a day and a half's worth of YouTube, because I've been really shit at watching anything at the moment. And then, yeah, have a look at my jobs list and see what I actually will do. Because, yeah, I know me. There is a big mound of clean washing here. There's my new stuff on top that is on my jobs list to fold and put away clean washing. And then there's some Orion stuff in my room. So I might bring all the washing in here, fold it, and then put the piles away. That is doable. So that would get a job ticked off. I've got to do wash, load, dry it. That is doable. Could whiz a hoover around. That's a job I can do. I think, funnily enough, they put a tailor dress, bodice together and do a couple pages in the sketchbook and make banana muffins. One of them will happen, probably banana muffins. My bananas are looking a bit craggly. They're just not. They're a bit beyond. But perfect for baking with. So yeah, so we will do some baking this afternoon. So I will leave it here because I've been rattling on for nearly 30 minutes now. And I'll see you later this afternoon. Morning. Happy Tuesday. As pretty as it looks behind me, I feel like garbage. How ironic, it's lovely and sunny and rainbow. And I'm about to grizzle. It is 6:30 in the morning. I've been up since 10 to 6, so I've been up 40 minutes. I went to bed at like just gone 11. I did not fall asleep till nearly 3. And I just had lurid nightmares all fucking night. I'm rather overwhelmed by it. So yeah, that was fucking shit. So yeah, I don't know exactly what it set it off. My anxiety was so bad. It was off the roof bad. And yeah, it's because I've literally got my laptop open now. I've just got it open. I got to apply for Universal Credit this morning. I'm terrified. My one big fear in life has been not having enough money to live in my house. You know, pay my rent, pay my bills. That's all I need in life. Anything else is a lovely additional extra. But yeah, it's the idea of going without rent money for 3 to 5 weeks is terrifying. I got one more lot once I've signed on today, and then it's done, and I have to borrow money, which I hate doing. So yeah, hi, welcome to Anxious Cheryl. Still fun, but yeah. But on the plus side, I remember taking some out of the freezer to defrost ready for my sister's birthday this afternoon. And I found cards last night that I'd bought and put, you know, so I even sorted out my stepdad's cards. But yeah, I have not slept. I just literally, my arms are screaming for some reason. My legs were screaming in the night today. Daytime my arms hurt. And yeah, I just feel heavy. Done. And it's Wednesday. So what we'll go through doing tomorrow. But I thought I'd share a great phrase to use. Every day sunshine and rainbows. She says, with sunshine and rainbows behind her. Oh, be quiet, Billy. But yeah, this is not reflecting my insides today. My insides are not. This is not happy. This is anxious, and yeah, the urge I've had to pick everything and yeah, do all the self-destructive things I like to do is in here. It's literally so high. I'm trying not to be self-destructive. I'm gonna paint my nails today and pick my nail varnish. I'll give myself that as my bit of destructive. But first, we have to start up fucking universal credit. Ugh. Be alright, but you know, the joys of being a home carer for a family member. This is part and parcel. You know, you guys see the amount of bits that I do, but obviously, as you know, there are lots of bits I discuss that I do that I don't show, you know. Lots of things for Ryan that I keep personal for the two of us, so yeah, no, so the life of a carer is hard work. And yeah, it's a lot of behind the scenes stuff and daily stuff that is not mentioned. The fact I have to get up this early to wake him up, get him dressed, leave the deodorant on the side so he actually puts deodorant on, check he's put the deodorant on, you know, he's dressed appropriately for college, remind him what shoes he needs to be wearing today, check his train time, check his bus time, give him his meds, check his, you know, got hankies and appropriate stuff in his bag. Has he got his bus pass? Has he got his college bus? And then yeah, recheck the bus, make sure it's running, and then send him out the door to retell him the door what bus he's getting, you know, and that's just in 20-25 minutes. That's what I do. And then of course I have him on Snapchat, not because we Snapchat each other, I don't Snapchat, purely to check that he gets there, because I say text me and he doesn't, so that we used to have an app where I could stalk him, but now I don't do that. So yeah, so we have Snapchat, because he's always Snapchatting friends and odds and sods or doing something with his phone, so as long as he's on his phone with data on it, it pings him up as online, so I can check where he is. So that's how I check he gets to college. And yeah, it's really fucking hard work. But yeah, that's how my morning started, and now I'm about to do something even worse, so at least tomorrow I can get him off to college, doing all that again. I hopefully go back to bed. I'm gonna see whether my body might let me nap today, or even if I could just go lay down. But if we get this done, the sooner it's done, the sooner my brain can calm down and I can stop feeling sick. I hate this. I just don't do anxious. So, yeah. I'm rambling at you for nearly 7 minutes. My apologies. And I'm sorry if I'm putting a dampener. But, you know, it's Wednesday and it's fucking shit. We should all realise, hey, it's fucking shit. Or at least my end of the world today. But yeah, I'll catch up with you later when it's a bit more fun. I might have managed to do a little bit of a lay down. I really think I can. But yeah, we'll see. And yeah, I'm feeling more human and doing nice things. But for now, let's go do the big scary adult thing that just, yeah, does not settle in my stomach well. I'll catch up with you later. Hello. Universal credit has been applied for. I have all the paperwork I need to put in. I have an appointment on Friday. I have done makeup. This is the new mascara, by the way, from NYX. I rather like it, to be honest. Look at them lashes. They look pretty good. So yeah, and I put my Rare Beauty blush on because yes, it's a fancy occasion. Done some earrings, got dressed, wearing my Uniqlo shirt. This was from H&M Men's ages ago off the sale rail. And I'm going to wear my green trousers because what a colour combo this is going to be, look. And then I've got even got pink socks. And I've got checkered vans. But to be honest, even after doing all this, I'm exhausted. So I'm going to lay down and go have a nap. Because I'm fucked. So yeah, so I'm going to go have a nap. I've got all the bits I need for my mum's birthday thing, defrosting. The battery is flashing, so I'll catch up with you later once I've had a wee sleep. And we head off to my mum's. Bye. Hello, happy evening. I got all my Universal Credit stuff done today. I've got now an appointment for Friday, which I think I mentioned earlier, which is cool. I did go and have a 2-hour nap this afternoon, and then yeah, headed off to my mum's. I didn't bring you guys because yeah, my sister, bless us, full of cold, Ryan's full of hay fever, and we're all just in that trying to get to a new normal down there. So yeah, my stepdad is doing really well, but bless him, he's in that post-hospital getting better. Not magically going to be perfect, but you know. So I'll put a picture in here of here the sausage rolls and quiche I made. The drawers are being tired and just a bit overwhelmed this week. I used the wrong pastry on each thing. I used the puff pastry on the quiche, and I used the short custard on the sausage rolls. They were still very nice though. Never ate them. In fact, there was a bit of a, you know, who's taking what's left over, so popular. But I thought I'd share with you, just come home to a temu haul. It is a little one, didn't buy loads. I had a credit and I thought I'd use it. A little bit of top up, so it wasn't too much. What I did get that I was quite interested about was a water floss. What do they call it? A portable oral irrigator. A water pick. It comes with charger obviously and 4 different attachments. This is the water bit, and then this is it here, the little thing goes in round, and yeah, obviously when it's got a thing on it, it also got the water and spit it out. So we will test that, I would say tomorrow, but we'll see how my bread's doing. But I thought this might be good for days where I'm struggling to brush my teeth and I need something, because depression, you try and make things easier. On a good day, extra. On a bad day, something. That's what we're rolling with. So yeah, I think that was like £5 something. I've got this little fan. I've already got, come on. There we go. Sorry, it is evening. I've already got a really good mini fan, yes. But look at the size of this one. What's tiny is this? My other one is quite gutsy sized, and it's really good, the Amazon ones, but yeah. And it does also have 3 different settings, and it's very, very good. And it's purple. So I thought this would be a very good handbag fan. So yeah. Or just, yeah, have them in my room or whatever. Because yeah, we can get toasty spontaneously for no reason. I've got these little flowers, this smile stickers. I've got these viola stickers for my sketchbooks, scrapbooking, junk journals, whatever you want to call it. And I also picked up this little roller glue as well. Just again, sticking stuff when out and about. If we're on holiday, then I can sort of stick things as I go in my sketchbook, and then it's ready, partly prepped, which would be nice if I have time to do it. If not, I've got it to do at home. I got a little stretchy USB cord in rainbow, because I thought this would be good for when I need my portable battery to plug in my phone, but I don't want a long wire in my bag, but also I need it to stretch if I need to grab it. So, and yeah, it's a little USB-C wire. Very good. A guillotine. Pretty cool. It lifts up actually, so that'll be very useful for cutting out when I have to do patterns and cut the straight bits on patterns, sewing patterns, rather than having to hand cut everything up, and it will make life a lot easier. And then I've got these little bubble stickers, because bubble stickers. So yeah, it wasn't a massive Temu haul, but it was just a few bits that I had like £9 credit sitting there. So yeah, I spent like 5-6 quid. I was like, we can't need another fan, because yeah, my other one, I used to have 2, so I'd have one in my bag, one in my room, I now don't. So yeah, but and the water floss will be very good, and some sketchbook stuff, because as we were saying, needing nice things for June, and obviously these were bought last month, so it doesn't matter that they've arrived now. It's all good. But yeah, my sister's birthday was very nice, she enjoyed it. But yeah, oh, bless her. We had a moment, and yeah, we're both really not looking forward to tomorrow. So, but it's gonna be a day. Hey. But we said we're available for each other to video call and just get through it, because yeah, we've both been having horrendous nightmares. So also my chest is really a bit shit, so let's grab an inhaler and take some of that. But that is it for today. I know I said yesterday I was going to bake some banana muffins. The bananas were just too far gone, so they went straight in the bin because I had so many fruit flies. Not that, you know, I'd make banana bread 101 up. Baking ain't going anywhere, to be fair. I'd rather make peanut butter cookies, so I might make them instead. But for now I'm going to go, yeah, put these few bits away, chill out, and I think take this makeup off, my earrings out, put my pyjamas on, and just chill out for a little bit before going to bed, because I'm knackered. It is Wednesday. Tomorrow's last early wake up of the week. Or, you know, 6 o'clock wake up. So I'll be up early-ish to go down to the job centre for Friday morning for my universal credit thing. Take paperwork down. And then I am thinking gonna go do the car boot. I could do with a nice just distraction, and you know, my mum, bless her, gave me a holiday change. So yeah, so I've got some money from her, and I'll get some cash out of the bank, and yeah, have a mooch, see what we find, you know, have a budget day out. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you later. Bye. Hello, happy Friday. Just have a sec. Is Thursday missing? Yes, it is. Sorry, my computer's wanting to check it's me. Yesterday was really fucking hard. I spent most of the day in bed, just bed rotting. I read my book, watched bits of YouTube. I cried a lot. That's why my face is a bit not. So yeah, got through it though. You know, this morning went to the job centre, got universal credit stuff all sorted. I mean, we just managed to well getting in advance, so got somewhere to live for the next month. Always nice. Yeah, and then went to B&M, quick mooch in the charity shop with my friend. Oh, my friend was on a work call, but yeah, I went and had a mooch while she was on a work call. She forgot she had. And then yeah, we went to Costco, and I've just filmed a Costco B&M haul, so all the stuff I got will be in there. Got really sensible stuff like toilet roll, bin bags. Did get muffins and bagels and baguette and mozzarella sticks. But yeah, no, I literally bought one thing of drinks, and it was Ryan's. I got him some Chocomel milkshakes because they were on offer. But yeah, no, so relief. My poor body though is just so tense and such a mess with just what this week has been. So yeah, mentally, physically, emotionally exhausted. So it's been a week. Gonna try not to cry. Can't guarantee. The eyes are feeling watery. But yeah, no. So the rest of today I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Otherwise, not much though. And then gonna go to the car boot tomorrow, because yeah, been sorting out change and stuff, and managed to get some pennies out. And as I've been saying, go to the car boot, it's a day out and you spend what you take. So yeah, there's no chance of chucking things on a card. So it has a good bit of restraints. Yeah, so I'm going to go for a mooch around the car boot tomorrow because it's dry. It's very breezy though, but the denim jacket will fix all that. And yeah, no, they've said it's on, so yeah, I'm going to go do the car boot tomorrow morning because I just fancy getting a car boot. And yeah, we can have a mooch around there. And then yeah, I've got no idea what I'm doing this weekend apart from the car boot. Those guys are going out. 2 secs. Those guys are going out on Sunday, so they're doing their own thing. So yeah, I might do some sewing or something. I really have no idea at the moment, but being kind to ourselves, taking it slow. But yeah, so I thought I'd just pop in here and say hi. I am alive. About. But yeah, no, it's hard going, but we're getting that. Realism of life fucking sucks. But yeah, also I'm not one who shows my tattoos off, but it's my owl's 7th birthday. I had him done 7 years ago. He's great, isn't he? He's a melanin barn owl, because they're rare and a bit unusual, and a good kid who's rare and a bit unusual. So, and also he's on a crystal ball a la labyrinth, so it ties in nicely. So yeah, no, my owl, he's 7 today. Very good nick though, because I look after my tattoos. So yeah, but on that fun note, I will round off and I will try and catch up with you later in the day and we'll see what we do. But for now, I just need to decompress of appointments and people and just go. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you beautiful people a wee bit later this afternoon. Bye. Hello, happy evening. I thought we would chat while I do a little bit of evening skincare, because my face be dry and sore and it's not a happy bunny. But yeah, I went and took I didn't have a nap, I had to lay down, because yeah, my body hit a wave of fatigue and my brain hit a wave of upset. So it's a combo. Yeah, and then since then I have been in here with a bit of YouTube on, just chilling out. Have I probably rewatched stuff I've already watched? Probably. Do I care? Not really. I'm gone. I have to put some more toner in, running a bit low. Yeah, no, I thought I'd do my evening skincare. I'm going to do the face mask again because it works so nice on my skin. Well, things my skin needs right now, it's a bit of hydration and a bit of care, to be honest. But yeah, no, been a funny old brain day, but we've got there. My mum did actually phone me back, bless her, which is nice because she was a bit upset earlier. She was like, thank you for like walking me through it and just saying let it out. I was like, feel better now? She's like, yeah. Yeah, no. We have a great phrase we use. It's like, let the toxic out. Because if you keep thinking about the upset, spins and spins and spins, you have to let it out. You do. It doesn't spin in your head. It works. Just try it if you need to, of course. But yeah, so bless her. She's a bit overwhelmed, which is fair enough. This time of year is overwhelming, let alone, you know, her husband having moments of health scares, which she's terrified of. So yeah, no, so all good. The day started good, went a bit shit, and then they scraped it together, so but I'm definitely going to the car boot tomorrow. I've sorted out change and stuff, and even while I was out, my bestie gave me, bless her, I basically paid for some of her money, some of her bits, and yeah, she gave me cash, and she was like, well, you said you wanted change, here is a whole load of pound coins. So yeah, so I got this pound coins, which I'm very happy with. So yeah, so I've got change for the car boot. Yeah, sorted out my advanced payment to cover bills, rent and food for this month coming up. So yeah, well, just bills really, bills and rent. So yeah, got that sent off, approved really quickly. So if anyone else is having to do the changeover who is a carer and having to change over, so far it's going quite smooth for me. We mention the mental to do with it, but all the things are doing it, and yeah, so it's just as time goes on we'll see how it goes. But you know, I know it's going to be a ball ache getting all the disabled stuff put at the right levels, and all that fun stuff, but we're getting there, so which is nice. So that is a relief to know that yeah, by Tuesday I don't have to worry for the month about covering stuff. It's then just food, additional extras, and I'm gonna start doing some more Vinted to get some more money in my Paris pot, because yeah, the second Airbnb payment is coming up soon, so that will need paying. So yeah, but thankfully, you know, that is the last big thing. After that we're all good, so nearly there, a bit tacky, but we'll get there. And yeah, so I am sick to death though of mathing and my little paper brain. This is paper brain. Congratulations, welcome to it. I write down all my goings in, all my going out, big things and all that in it, so it is the paper brain. It's a great idea, but stress. Yeah, no, so we're gonna have a nice weekend. It's meant to be lovely actually, so I think yeah, car boot tomorrow, do something creative tomorrow. Oh sorry, my nose is really itchy. Hay fever household we are. And then yeah, some sort of sewing I think this weekend, because I've got to celebrate, you know, the fact Taylor is now in the British Isles, because yeah, she's currently performing in Edinburgh tonight, so I may as well start my dress for my birthday. And yeah, I will say I did order a t-shirt while I was Depresso Espresso on Thursday. I will link it down below to the small business that made it. They are UK based, which is awesome. But on the first show, oh, where was it? I think it was Paris, wasn't it? She said about welcome to the Torture Post department, also known as Female Rage, the musical. So I got this amazing t-shirt made by a small business. It's so good. I have ordered it on a white background, and I'm going to ice dye it, so then it's like interesting like this. This is ice dyed, so yeah, and it fades interestingly, so yeah, so I think we can do lots of pinks and purples. That would be fun. So yeah, so that is and then I also got a project to do, which is nice. But yeah, there we go, no longer sticky. Let's get some moisturiser on. The Embryolisse Intense Moisturising Mask. Basically smother your face in moisturiser, and this one is the mask. Apply on a thick layer, face and neck, remove it after 15 minutes by wiping off the excess. I, however, do not do it 2 to 3 times a week, as they say, because number one, I don't have enough. Number two, I don't remember to do anything 2 to 3 times a week, let alone face masks. So yeah, we're realistic. We do them when we're desperate, or skin is desperate. So, but yeah, so we're gonna have a nice weekend. Dean's have got some nice plans, and yeah, That way if I need to do creative stuff, I can headphone it and have a nice creative moment. If I need to just sit and cry, we let ourselves sit and cry. So yeah, because it's a weird kind of living grief is what I'm kind of contending with, is the fact that the person I'm grieving is no longer in my life, but not because they're gone, because they're gone from my life. And it is a weird kind of grief, and I do not really do well with grief. Anyone who knows me personally would be able to tell you that. Yeah, I don't do well with grief at all. So, but hence the very up and downies of June. But there we go. She be shiny, but she be moisturising. So I'm gonna let this soak in for the 10 to 15 minutes. And yeah, next time I will see you will probably be once I get back from the car boot tomorrow, because yeah, out early. So there'll be a mini montage of a few car boot clips. And then yeah, I probably will film a separate haul of everything I get, just because it's nice to have a haul of everything as a video. So people and you folks seem to like them, which is really nice. So yeah, but yeah, so I'll catch up with you beautiful folks tomorrow. We'll go out for a car boot. Hello, happy Saturday. If you can't tell by the lack of clips, I did not go to the car boot today. Was not quite in the mood for it. You might be able to hear via my voice as to why. Yeah, the buses they still are absolutely atrocious today, and the bus to get to the car boot just seems to be cancelling nearly every bus. So yeah, I could have maybe got up there but been stuck getting back. So instead I took my arse off for a walk into town. Well, I didn't walk into town, bussed into town, walked around town a bit. Yeah, went to Asda because I need to go get some slug pellets, because the arsehole snails, not really the slugs, the snails, have eaten 3 of my 4 lovely petunias because they're dickheads. So yeah, so I was like, to save my last one, I need to, and it's half eaten, get some slug and snail pellets to deter them, as well as I've got myself some plants. I got some from our plant man. Well, we used to have an outdoor market, it's now just a plant. And Asda. So I thought I'd share with you what I picked up. From the plant man, these were 3 for a £5. I got some, where are we? Osteospermums? That one's apparently a Cape Marigold. This one's an osteospermum. Yeah, osteospermum. They're like really gutsy daisies. I got it in white, and I got this lovely pink one. They were 3 for a £5. Just till I'm missing one. My stepdad is not a card, you know, doesn't do a lot of fuss. So I didn't get him a card while he was poorly, and obviously hospitals don't do cut flowers, so didn't get him cut flowers. Instead I got him real flowers, so I'm just taking my shoes off. And yeah, so I gave him one of them, and I gave him half my bedding plants, which I got in Asda, which were 3 for a £5. So I got myself this lovely alpine. I love growing alpines. Kind of mullered the flowers. Oh, there we go. The most beautiful, delicate little white flowers. And yeah, it's called a ice cube Pritzligo. Oh, come on. You know you wanna. There we go. And yeah, they're on the 3 for £5. And they're lovely, and they look to spread, and they're nice and boinky and green. So yeah, and the joys of alpines, they do not mind being cooked in the sun. They are perfect for if you are a I can't grow anything person, it's too hot. they will grow. They're used to mountainsides, so they will grow in the worst soil humanly possible. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. Worst soil humanly possible, and all the weather conditions. They're great. And then yeah, technically I got 2 trays of these, but obviously you can see it's split. So I have 4 petunias. My stepdad has the other 4, and then I have 4 salvias. They obviously looked a lot nicer in the shop. Kind of mullered them a bit. Oh god, that one snapped off. But yeah, I'll give them a... Oh, it's just about holding on. But yeah, a bit in the soil and give them a thing. But yeah, so obviously I got a tray of each of them, and half of them with my stepdad. I won't put that back in that bag. I don't want them to snap. And I got some other bits. Big multi-pack of skips. 14 pack was £3, which I thought was good value. Same with the discos. These were £3 for 14. And yeah, I love prawn cocktail discos. Do they hurt your mouth? Yes. Do you care? No. Got myself some solar lights. These are light changing ones, and these were £3.50, and they have rainbows on them. So I've got 2 of them. And then I also got 2 just white ones. I think they're white. Yeah, white LED. And these were £1 each. I got some soft wire, because I also picked up, I think the soft wire is about £1.50. For £2 I got some sticks, which I'm going to cut in half. And these are going to be supports for my sunflowers. And that's what the soft wire is for, to hold the sunflowers, to help them grow. Some of them are getting to that dangly stage, so... Couple of books that I've used for the medicine box. White chocolate fingers, because they're on offer for £1 and I love them. And then I also got slug and snail killer to stop them eating. They've eaten like 12-15 quid's worth of petunias now. Not on. So yeah, get rid of them. And which is impressive. Bearing in mind they are balcony pots. We can paragliding in. A big bottle of Pepsi, and then 2 smoothies. I did also pick up, which I'll put a picture in here, that my mum's going to send me when she's put them in a vase. I bought my mum several bunches of flowers from the flower man. Number 1, they were 3 for £5. And I thought she would like some just because flowers, because there's no reason to give flowers, you just give them because you want to. And yeah, so I got these nice little pinks, as well as greenery, and then I got the bunch of like cream scented stocks. I could have got all 3 stocks, but I thought that would be a bit overwhelming. 1 is lovely. So yeah, so she's got a nice big bunch of flowers, so that was nice to give. So yeah, I gave greenery to my mum and stepdad today in the way of plants and flowers. And then yeah, had a nice little bit of lunch with my mum, and yeah, now home. Teenagers are out. It is quite a nice day. It's just that little bit breezy where you're like, oh, it's a bit nippy, and then when you're in the sun it's like, oh, this is nice. But yeah, I'm kind of done for my out and about it for the days now. In for this afternoon, and I'm in tomorrow. Tomorrow is our local sort of big town event we do, in the big playing fields. Yeah, so carnival rides, and you know, for kids football, and there's a stage with music on and people selling bits, and yeah, it's a lovely community thing that happened every year, apart from obviously COVID, for a very long time. I don't know how old it is, but yeah, I mean, we used to have like motorbike shows and all kinds of stuff going on it. There used to be a big arena in the middle they'd block off, and it'd be like motorbike stunt show, and yeah, but bearing in mind it happens not even a minute away from my mum's house, so we grew up with it for an awful lot of years. What they don't tell you is they start testing the microphones and all the sound system from about 6 in the morning, going 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 1, 2, 3, 4, testing. And when they had the music stage at the top, it was particularly interesting. So yeah, having visited it a lot as a kid and a teenager, my kid doesn't do crowds. We tried it once. We lasted 25 minutes before, bless him, he completely fell apart and was so overwhelmed. So we used to go to the cinema and we used to do bowling and all kinds of bits on as a nice thing to do, because he found that overwhelming, and then the bus was just overwhelming. And now as a teenager, he can do whatever he wants. I don't really care. Well, yeah, he's off to a model show tomorrow instead. So yeah, but for me, I think I'm gonna go do some gardening this afternoon. I know the sun's already over, but I don't really care. So yeah, so I'm gonna scrape my head back and yeah, plant some bits. Also, I got my lovely, remember I was telling you I bought a really nice fuchsia, but it was at my mum's. Meet my fuchsia. Isn't it lovely? So yeah, it's gutsy. And yeah, so that is, my mum, bless her, has been lovely looking after it for a week. So I'm going to plant that out next to my door on my balcony. And yeah, I'm going to put up one of my new pots on my balcony as well. Fill that with mud. Draw some holes in the bottom and put a whole load of these petunias in its own pot, as well as replace the ones they've eaten. First time ever having issues with my plants being eaten. Yeah, that's what I get for not keeping on top of stuff last year. Usually I keep on top of it and all the little baby ones get flung down on the grass green in front of my house where you know, the birds eat them. I was on top of my garden last year because I wasn't home to do my garden last year due to caring for someone, and yeah, it's kind of bite me in the arse because I've got a whole load of full-size snails living on it now, and they got hiking boots. So I can describe them, but not for long. I will note the copper tape and all that never works. They laugh as they go over it, so we're just going straight to the good stuff. Just so, yeah, they've eaten 3.5 full-size big petunia plants. Not tiny ones, big ones. Cheeky fuckers, aren't they? So, but I hope you're having a lovely Saturday and you're enjoying this nice pleasant weather in June. I'm kind of still on the coming down thing from all of yesterday, the appointments, sorting out money, the relief of knowing everything is okay. I'm coming down from that. I think that's why I'm still just a bit on edge and mildly overwhelmed, rather than completely. I'm mildly overwhelmed. So yeah, but now I'm gonna go do some gardening, put some plants in. I'll obviously show you around after I've done it, and yeah, and we will probably catch up and I'll show you my after, because there's not much of a before. It's just some pots with grass growing in it and some weeds, so I'll just put some nice plants in and yeah, we'll crack on. But tomorrow is going to be a sewing day. I've even got options for what I want to watch. I've got options. I can either blast loud music, or if I'm not quite in the mood for that, I might follow my mum's lead and sit and binge watch Stacey Solomon. To start at the beginning of season 1 and just let him go. I do it with Sewing Bee quite often. If I'm having, you know, a sewing day, I'll just let it roll. And yeah, I just like that kind of repetitive nice TV in the background. So I think that probably will be it. Is yeah, Stacey will be my sewing companion tomorrow. But for now we're gonna go, yeah, a bit of gardening, put some plants in, a bit more colour on the balcony, put on my new lights, which I'm very excited about, and yeah, take a deep breath out, because I put myself in my little notes for my missions for this month. Breathe, it will be okay. So yeah, ironic when my chest is not the grandest, and yeah, when I laugh I sound like Muttley. But yeah, on that fine note, I'll catch up with you beautiful people a wee bit later. Hello, happy afternoon. I've been gardening. Mucky fingers. I've put out my new plants. I've put out all my new pots that I bought, the ones that go on the edge of the balcony. I've had a shuffle round. I've even got rid of a pot. And yeah, do you want to come have a look? Sorry, apologies if it's a bit close up just because I'm not wanting to show exactly where I live, but let's flip you around. Also excuse the neighbours' music. There is my lovely fuchsia potted up. This was here. We've moved it and added in like this thistle type thing that grows there. Where is it? Yes, it's beautiful. My mimosa's doing really well. Here are some of my new pots. And yeah, and up here I've shuffled these along. So this one that was here, I moved up. I got rid of the metal ones that were hanging between because they were a bit crap. New one is put in, filled with mud, ready to go for some plants. Down here, sit down. I've got a black grass in there. It's a member of the lily family and a snapdragon. This is related to a potato, but it's a beautiful like variegated shrub. This is a flamingo acer, but it's not the one I wanted. Someone else bought it for me. But it's quite funny because the variegated bit coming off there, and this is the original that they put it onto, and the original's doing better than the variegated, so I technically have two in one plant. This is my yellow raspberry. You can see it's got loads of lovely fruit on it. Don't eat raspberries, but I like to grow it. Another snapdragon, tiny little I forgot the name of them. It came in the frog. This is interesting, it just grows everywhere. I've got a wormwood, it's really lovely, and then I've got my fennel, zebra grass, got some chives, I've got like a reed, and then I've put these two pots down. This one's full, this one's half full, and this is where I'm going to grow some seedlings to grow on in here till they get bigger for downstairs. And I've got all this beautiful space. How good's that? So my plan is, and I've even asked, telling my mum about it, she's like, I've got a big waterproof polo if you want it, is to be able to sit out here and like do sketchbook stuff and just enjoy my green space. But yeah, it's good. Feeling very satisfied. Also put slug pellets out because found where the snails are hiding. There's a little gap underneath the balcony pots. If I flip it around, there's a little gap underneath the balcony pots where the little holders go, but I lost them years ago. And snails were hiding in there, and also behind the pots. So got rid of 7 or 8 snakes and a whole load of slugs. Pinged them down. Did put slug pellets out just to cover my arse. But now I can sit here with my lovely plant next to me, and I'm very satisfied. So now I know what I need to buy plants for, where I've got spaces, and I know what I can fit in, what I can't. I did throw away an old pot that I prefer the square ones, they fit in easier, and it was a round one. The last round one I've got is in the far corner down there, but it's got the mimosa in it and it tucks in that corner alright, so it's a corner pot, so it doesn't matter, it's round. But all these other ones are square or rectangle, so teenagers have went out to another local skate park, so they're off out for the afternoon, evening, and I'm thinking, with how grubby I am, I might go have a nice shower just while the house is empty and just enjoy it. So and then put on the comfiest PJs I can find and just take a moment, have something to eat. But my brain didn't realise how much it needed to do. Thank you, Ice Cream Man. What was I lovingly named him when Ron was younger? The Noisy Truck. Because he used to come up at 7 when it was bedtime. I was like, oh no, Noisy Truck's here, bedtime. So it's great when literally the Ice Cream Man parks outside of your house. You have to call it something other than the Ice Cream Man. Noisy Truck. But so I'm gonna go have another shower and chill out for the evening. Just chill out watching some bits. It's very bright. It goes cloudy and then very bright, but so I'm going to go enjoy my evening, and hope you guys have had a lovely sun today. And we'll have a nice chill day tomorrow. We're going to do some sewing, so it might just be quite a lot of time lapses, because yeah, obviously I'm going to be filming a few little bits towards the tailor dress video, but I'll catch up with you lovely people tomorrow. Natural sunshine, a bit of vitamin D, chase away the sads, or at least we can try. Oh, if only it was this easy. I'll catch up with you beautiful folks tomorrow. Bye. Hello, good morning and happy Sunday. Yes, my head is blocking out the light because otherwise it goes dark. I hope you guys are doing okay. I slept not too bad, mainly because I was so fucking exhausted from doing gardening. I did connect the hose up and gave it all a drink before I went to bed, which is ironic because today is going to be fairly cloudy, and then tomorrow through most of next week it is raining. But that's good weather for plants, warm and wet. But yeah, so no, Rise went off out to go do his model show thing today. So yeah, they left at just gone 8. Yeah, no, not too bad today, just tired and a bit nippy. Yeah, I might chuck up my tailor cardigan because yeah, a layer of comfy I think is a good idea. I'm not going to have the balcony door open either today because it's just chilly. I'm, as I said yesterday, going to be doing some sewing today. I've already got it ready to rock and roll. This is all the pieces I need for the bodice pattern. I'm going to test it out as they say to sew it, to gather bust things onto a belt shape, and then the back is just a back with a belt shape, and yeah, try it out, see what I think of the shape, see what I think of the fit and the like depth down, because I don't do particularly booby stuff, so if I need to circle it around I can adapt it and make it my own. And then yeah, knowing me, I don't think I'll make it this complicated. I will simplify it down, but it's worth trying out just to see for the shape, and then I can make a simplified version based off this and also the fit. So yeah, so that's kind of the aim for the day. I realised as well I need to order a rolled hem sewing foot. I thought I had one. I probably do somewhere. Somewhere is a lot of places. I have one last little place, a plastic box on the table that I can see. If it's not in there, I'm going to order one off eBay. They're like £3.50. So, and I found one in the UK that'll only take a couple of days to arrive because I've got an awful lot of chiffon to hem, and the person who made this pattern and did a YouTube video on it, says you will need a rolled hem foot because you have to hem every single bit of chiffon on every single side because it's chiffon, which is fair, and I think is a very good idea because then it makes it durable and machine washable and anti-fray. So the only downside is I got 10 fucking meters of it, so it's gonna be a lot of hemming, but this is what comes with big frou-frou swirly floaty dresses. A lot of fabric. But yeah, so today's gonna be rather chill. I'm gonna take it easy. I've had some breakfast, which is good. I just need to take my meds. And yeah, it's not a bad day today. I think things will finally start to settle in my brain a bit, which is cool. Yeah, I'm gonna set some more sort of, rules, because I think having, as lovely as Ryan's friend is, I feel slightly overwhelmed with someone being in my house. So I might set some more stringent rules just on that, just while my brain is not quite. So yeah, brains are funny old things, they don't make sense, but yeah. My brain wants it as normal as humanly possible, and an extra human in my house, it's like, this isn't our normal. So yeah, they're lovely, but my brain is wanting as normal as humanly possible right now, so they can hang out during the day, they just don't need, hang out when I was not at college, and they just don't need to sleep over as often. So for later, Gerald, to have a discussion about. But for now, I'm gonna crack on with a bit of sewing. Just get on with it really, because why not? But yeah, it's gonna be a very chill day. I'll obviously put in a clip of just sped up sewing, because yeah. I'm gonna catch up with you beautiful folks later. Probably show what I've done. But yeah, it's gonna be a very chill day today. Nothing big happening. Just because, yeah, no need for it really, is there? Alright, I'll catch up with you later. Bye. Hey folks, as you would have just seen, I have been sewing. I got out my mock-up fabric. It's not anything I'd use in real life. Look how see-through it is. I'm sure it's something insane like 50p or 25p a metre. That's why I bought a lot of it. But, let's turn it the right way. I made a mock-up of the bodice. It unfortunately does not work for me like I thought it wouldn't. But I thought it was well worth trying. There we go. I sewed the back up because obviously I wouldn't do a back zip. I'd have to do a side zip, so I left a side open. The gathers on it are pretty, but it's very low. It's like right between, you know. And actually it wasn't big enough to go around me. The armpits were quite high, so yeah, I'm pleased I tried it, but it doesn't work for what I need. So instead I'm going to carry on with my adaptation. I'm going to use the sleeve of this pattern, because the person who's on the pattern made the hardest bit for me, which is the sleeve. The rest of it I'm gonna have to make up. I mean, even the sleeve, there's an extra bit I need to add on anyway. But what I've decided I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it a two-part dress. I'm gonna do an underneath slip layer and then an on top chiffon on. I wasn't too sure, but the all-in-one method is not gonna work for me. And also I think it's a bit more versatile if I can separate it. So yeah, so the next mission for my sewing is to make a slip dress, but that's not for today's channel. Today's channel is done. So yeah, so I've done a wash load, put it out to dry, and yeah, my handful of, it wasn't even big spoons, I had a handful of little teaspoons as my energy, pretty much wiped. So yeah, I'm done for the day. But yeah, so that will be the end of this weekly vlog. It's been an up and down week, but we got through it. We're on Sunday. Apologies, that's the people going in their carriage. And my hallway window is open. But yeah, it's been a week. We got through it. We're all good. We're here. We're breathing. 10 out of 10. So yeah, but Next week is a wet week, so I'm not too sure what I plan to do next week. Thinking cracking on with more of this dress would be very, very sensible. So yeah, I think we're gonna do some sewing. And also, I've just, while I was getting out my 12 fabric, I found the most amazing pastel check fabric I completely forgot I bought. I was going to make Ryan a skirt for Christmas, not last year, before, but since then he likes the skirts he's got. He wears them as and when he wants. Clothing doesn't have a gender in our house. If you do not like that, the X button's up there. But yeah, you should know this by now. We're very open in our family. We do whatever you want. But yeah, so, and I just didn't get around to it, and I never used it. So instead, I ordered a handful of sign patterns the other day. They were half price. I pinched some money out of Paris fund that I can replace, because having bought several pairs now, I cannot find shorts that I like, that fit, that, you know, do all that I want them to do. So I'm going with the old school, make myself. Bearing in mind, part of my mission for June, while I'm doing things with less money, although I had to spend money to get it because I didn't have a shorts pattern, is to, yeah, I'm going to make myself some summer shorts out of it and give it, it's got cargo pockets and it's got a string waistband, so I can make them big enough for my bum but then pull them in from my waist. They're going to be like the H&M ones I showed the other day, but with cargo pockets. They fit me and they're not see-through. That's what I want, is, yeah, decent shorts. So I'm chuffed to have found some fabric for that while finding bits. But yeah, but for now, I'm going to chill out for the rest of the day. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this weekly vlog. Thank you for getting through it. I know it's a bit of a longer one this week, even with skipping a day. But, you know, I had to chat loads of stuff and just keep talking about my garden, apparently. But yeah, if you did like it, drop us a like down there. It honestly makes my day every time I check on the little YouTube app and I'm like, oh, there's another like. And if you would like to, comment anything you want. How's your week been? Do you find June a hard month? Do you find it an easy month? Have you enjoyed the sun? You know, have you been gardening? Are you gardening kind of people? Are you a buy a ready-made pot from B&Q Homebase, or do you like getting your fingernails dirty and proper go for it? Yeah, let me know. Let's just chat. Just have the equivalent of, you know, a gossip over a cup of tea, but in the comments. You know, I love to hear about your lives and what you're doing. You know, I want to hear about, you know, chatting holidays with someone the other day. So, you know, let me know something really nice. And if, you know, if you've done something really big that you've, you know, think, oh, it's a bit silly, say it out loud. I got through Thursday. To anyone else, they'd be like, if it was Thursday, to me it was a big deal. Did I spend all day in bed? Did I cry? Did I read? Yes, but I got through it. We're here. That's good. So yeah, so, you know, little victories. We like that phrase. So yeah, but no. And of course, if you are new here and you like me, please feel free to subscribe. I screenshot every time there is a new one of you. There is currently 116 of you beautiful people, and it makes my heart so happy. There are so many of you. So yeah, but I'll catch up with you beautiful people in my next video, and yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.